Chocolate people, I don't hate to say that we have all been fooled here on earth. Even Martin Luther King was fooled. He didn't want his kids to be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Their character today is that of our masters, and it looks like his kids not only fool him, but are making fools of themselves. There is so much confusion among us chocolate people that we rumored ourselves. Chocolate people, we have rumored our own selves. Do you guys realize the whole time the vanilla people were kidnapping slaves, they had a Bible on board? Every time they raped the men and women, there was a Bible in their hands. Every fucking time they hung chocolate people from trees, that Bible was in their hands, and sometimes they will hold it up in the air, thanking God for their happiness. I am trying to understand how we are missing these facts, people. They told their kidnapped victims through conversion that no weapon formed against them shall prosper. They probably were telling them that shit laughing while they were hanging them from those trees they sing about in that song, My Country 'Tis of Thee. Chocolate people, where were the vanilla man's God helping hands during this massacre? Can you tell me that? How can we sit back and think that something that we can't see and never saw, sit back and watch people being kidnapped, tortured, and murdered by lunatics and let it ride all the way to the stolen property and watch the lunatics steal earlier? Come on, guys. Mind control is a bitch, but I am here to deprogram what I can. Almost everyone out here keeps talking about what God or Jesus said. Tell that shit to the damn judge when they are sentencing you so you can see them laugh in your faces while sentencing you. If no one has noticed, we all seem to get a day in court for many reasons, so the next time they find a way to give you that day, use that line so you can see for yourself that they don't believe what the hell they tell you to believe. That's right, I said it. If everyone would just say God or Jesus told me to do it, we will discover the truth. No court on this rock will ever accept this shit, although they are spending raw right along with the rest of us. Just looking at the bodies that hung from the trees told us that the weapons were forming like a motherfucker, and it prospered like a damn stalker. Chocolate people, we had the nerves to take the field holler songs into the vanilla man's churches, and somebody called them gospels, when in actuality, they are gospels. The vanilla people had hymns, and there's a reason for that. They were hymning shit up. Look. Hymns and sacred songs from the vanilla men were repeated in a call and response. They call and your response better be, so be it. That is what amen means, and every time you say it, my dear friends, you are replying to your ruler. Repeating words over and over again allow one to participate in the worship, and that was for both the chocolate and the vanilla man. Yes, they were fooling themselves before they start fooling us. Hey, if you keep plastering something into the head, you come up with good sheep, and since they were drunks, they needed the intervention. The chocolate people were kidnapped as they were, which is spiritual, and they came up with the word songs because in them, they were able to speak to one another in the fields. Then, from outside of the field came along Philip Paul Bliss, who, by the way, happened to be vanilla. My boy Philip had the nerve to publish a songbook of field hollers that somehow were turned into gospel songs in 1874, all because he found a lick in the fields picking cotton. I could tell you this. Those field songs were screaming, I want to be free of this fucking nightmare and in their native tongue, that is. I would really like to know who in the hell took the I want to be free field hollers into the church to listen to someone tell you, don't worry, you will be mistreated, but just pray. You are cursed, but you still must bless your curser. Or, no weapon that forms against you shall prosper, and if it does, just turn the other cheek. Oh, and don't let me see you washing your hands before we literally feed you shit, because it is not necessary. Your hearts are evil, and out of them come evil thoughts. People, the evil thoughts happen when they kidnap people. Sexual immorality. Were they talking about the sexual wickedness they show us on TV all damn day? Theft and murder. I don't have to tell anyone that you are robbed blind by invisible masters and murdered by law enforcement at their will with no discretion. Greed and deceit. Shit, the whole damn 100 yards. I must remind us that before the Vanilla Man kidnapped the chocolate people, these orders and rules apply to them only. Chocolate people, get the hell out of the Vanilla Man rumors. Go and get your own damn rumors.